Welcome back. It's season 4, and today for our Mutiny GM Extreme Difficulty series, we are on our keepers and the draft and beginning our next season, and maybe what's the last season of this series. Again, this is our GM Wheel of Scenarios series. We'll get to our spins after the draft, but every single draft has its own challenge as well. And ladies and gents, the theme for this season, it's kind of two things in one. We are not allowed to have any Immortals on the roster for the entirety of the season. So that means anybody that's level 25 is a no-go. So John Cena, Shawn Michaels, Trish Stratus, all of them right here you see that are level 25, we cannot have on the roster whatsoever. Now, if they're a level 24 or below, we can have them on the roster, but no level 25s. And that can be a difficult thing when all these other rosters are loaded up with them. So when we are selecting our keepers right now, we need to make sure we pick the best possible superstars that are going to be able to fit the mold for what we need. And that is, of course, going to be versatility and promo ability. So level 4 out of 5 is a must on promos. So let's figure this out. We got Jake Paul, who I think would just be an absolute a stud for us if we want to bring him back in the fold. You got Eric Rowan at level 23. He's a 3 out of 5. Don't love that. Seth Rollins, a 4 out of 5 specialist. Really, really good. DDP. Hard pressed not to bring back a DDP with that popularity he has. He is a level 21, so he's technically not an immortal. So we can bring him back in. 4 out of 5. And Jade Cargill is just so good. I think Jade Cargill is going to stay. I think Alexa Bliss is going to stay. I'm going to lean a lot more on the women's division and bring back DDP and save some money here too. This is an automatic 2 really good stars that can help us out at times. So I'm going to go with them. That's our picks. $538,000 cost. I only get 3 keepers. There you see the keepers for everybody in the brand. And look what you're seeing. Look at the Immortals that bring them back. You got the Brothers of Destruction. You got Ken Shamrock for Raw. Rob Van Dam over there for SmackDown, and ECW trying to load up again. They got Dusty. They got Bret the Hitman Hart. Molly Holly as well. Now we get into the draft. And ladies and gents, the thing we're doing in this draft, again, I can't bring any Immortals in. So if they're a level 25, it's a no-go, period, whatsoever. But my rule for the draft is I am not allowed to draft anybody that is a level over 20. So they have to be a 19 or below for me to be able to draft them, period. So this does put some restrictions on me in the draft. For this draft, again, I'd really like to focus on some affordable guys. You know, we have specialists. The more specialists I can get, the better, I think, for me personally. I'd be hard-pressed not to go with the LA Knight. I think he's such a good talent. And he's at level 18. So I think LA Knight is a guy we're absolutely going to bring in. Because he's just a great talent, and I love to have him on the brand with that 5 out of 5 promo as well. Again, the women's division, we're trying to get some good talent as well. So nobody over level 20 in the draft. That means Cody, sorry, can't get you. I can get him in free agency down the line, but I can't get him in the draft. Bray Wyatt I can get. Drew McIntyre. Roman Reigns. May have to get Roman, y'all, but I may wait a bit for Roman. He's going to probably be available. R-Truth, wish he was still in the company. You got let go. What is that? Jey Uso. I can get Jey and Roman, the bloodline. He's a cruiser. Tell you what, let's go Roman. Got to bring back the tribal chief, the OTC. And we can maybe find a tag team partner for Roman down here too. So I think that could be okay. Try to load up with some good talent. So Roman and Jey, who says no? I mean, it's a lot of faces. I am aware of that. That's a ton of faces. But if I can get Jimmy. He's already a heel. Sammy. Who else is around here? I'm trying to see who we can get. Solo Sikoa. I can get Roman and Solo and put them in a thing together. That could be fun. That could be very interesting, actually, matter of fact. Solo's a 3 out of 5. Tonga Tao, 2 out of 5. See, here's my issue with some of this is some of them have terrible. Jacob Fatu, what are you, a 3 out of 5? Oh, man. Jacob Fatu's not bad, though. Okay, let's go back up. I want to see if Jimmy or Jay is a 4 out of 5. Jimmy or Jay, if one of them is a 4 out of 5, I'm taking them. So where's Jimmy? Jimmy's a 4. What was Jay? A 4. Oof. 326 or 303. And he's already a heel. And he's a cruiserweight. Can he become a specialist? He can. He can. What about Jay? He could become a specialist too. I'm going Jay. I got to go with main event Jay, man. I can't. It's hard for me not. I know it's another face. I can do role changes, though. I'm not concerned about that. I'm not concerned about overdrafting on that. Okay. I like our starting roster so far to get started. A lot of faces, though, but we can mitigate that. But now let's go look for a couple for the women's division because this is a smaller roster. And I think since we already have a giant and a specialist, or a giant and a cruiser, we need to draft specialists primarily and giants and cruisers. So Liv Morgan's, I think, another great cruiser we can get. Let's get Liv Morgan. So Liv Morgan's going to come onto the brand. That's a cruiser for us. And then we need to get another giant. So let's see who we can get for giants here that work, that are affordable. Nia Jax, 3 out of 5. Not my favorite. Raquel, 2 out of 5. Bleh, bleh, terrible. What other? Is there no other giants? There's like seriously no giants. Okay, Charlotte then. She's a 4 out of 5. We'll get Charlotte, and then I'll heel turn her immediately. Immediately we'll heel turn her. But we'll get Charlotte. That gives us 2 giants, 2 cruisers, and then let's try to find some specialists for the women's division here. That are again. What was Charlotte? She's a 14, 12. Again, I have to be under level 20 to be drafted. So Becky, technically, I can draft. She does cost a ton, though. But she's a superstar, man. Super duper star. Indy Hartwell, 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5. Raquel, Natalia. Oh, Natalia has no promo ability. Tiffany, 3 out of 5. Not bad. Kaden Carter. Scarlett Bogart. She is a stud. Look at that. 4 out of 5. Bringing her on, man. Bringing her on. Why not? I'll load up on cruiserweights and then I'll get specialists to fill in the holes. And again, the men's division should be deep enough. I should be okay to be able to go around that. So Blair Davenport not happening. Sorry. Not Roxanne Perez. Ton of chance. 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5. Shotzi, 3 out of 5. Gigi, 2 out of 5. Zoe, 2 out of 5. Hayden Carter, 3 out of 5. Tiffany, 3 out of 5. Natalia's terrible. We already established that. Naomi's not great. Indy, 3 out of 5. Nia, 3 out of 5. Zelina, 4 out of 5. Io, 3 out of 5. Bailey, 3 out of 5. Becky, 5 out of 5. Okay, I'm going Becky. I'm going Becky. She's expensive, I know. But I'm thinking about the versatility of having a specialist with 5 out of 5 promo. We gotta have it on the brand. Gotta have it on the brand, right? Okay, so that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 women's roster stars. Realistically, I need 2 more. But let's focus back on the men's roster. Right now, we need heels. And realistically, I need to find some specialists for the men's division so that are under level 20. Heels that I can... Oh, Miz is going to happen. That's a $300,000 pick, though. But I got to get the Miz at the 5 out of 5. I'll turn him heel. It's another guy with a 5 out of 5. I got to bring those guys in. I have to. And then I need to find Chase, and I need to find Argus the Great somewhere. And Prime Bottle. If I can get Prime Bottle back, I'll do that. I'll do that. 100%. Specialist. I want specialists that are under here. Johnny Gargano. He's level 20. You can't get him. Montez Ford. He's another face. He's a face, though. I need heels. Heels. Giovanni Vinci. 2 out of 5. Pete Dunne. 3 out of 5. Elton Prince. 2 out of 5. Don't love it. Chad Gable. 4 out of 5 specialist. Welcome to the brand, Chad. So I need to find his tag team partner. Akira Tozawa or Otis. If I can get either of those two, that's a tag team for us. Poor Cody not getting drafted again. Another Prime Bottle is there. Also, Pat McAfee. Bro. Okay, so I need Otis or Akira Tozawa. Otis. Where's Otis? Otis? Akira? One of you two? Maybe? I don't see him so far. Otis. There's Otis. It's a 3 out of 5. What about Akira Tozawa? I don't see Akira. Okay. What about the other guy that's part of that tag sometimes? Who is it? What's his name? Dadgummit. Forgetting his name. Okay. I may have to just go with Akira, with not Akira, but with Otis, just because he could be a tag. Even though he's a bruiser, I can turn him to a heel. He's a level 12 as well. Why not? Do it. Send it. Send it. We got to get the best roster we can in this draft. Under level 20 as well. Try to stay as competitive as possible. So we're now as a 10 and a 12 there. I can get some budget picks here. I can go Pat McAfee again. He's a face, but I can turn him heel. Why not? Why not? And Prime Bottle's right there too. I might as well go Prime Bottle as a budget pick, just because he can be a really good promo for us. So we'll go Prime Bottle, and we'll do that again. Run it back. So that gives us, for the men's roster, should be pretty close to being excellent. So we're at how much money? We are $290,000 left. We have one. So with the men's roster, we have 9 men's superstars. We have 6 women's. So realistically, I'd like to be able to get a couple more women for the roster that are going to be cruisers or specialists that are also affordable. 1 out of 5, 1 out of 5, 1 out of 5, 1 out of 5, 2 out of 5, 2 out of 5, 3 out of 5. $182,000. Man, I may just stick with what I have, because everybody's expensive. Very expensive. Tyler Bates not bad at 182. They give me 10 superstars. I'm going to take my 15 stars and my 290. I'm going to just go with it. I didn't get a full roster. That's okay. I'm taking what I got, though, and we're going to go, because I spent a lot of money in that draft. I'm going to end up with one less pick at least. So SmackDown has their roster. Raw has one more pick probably in them. ECW has one more pick in them. So ECW is making some budget picks, man. Raw, there's their roster. ECW, are you done? Nope. Jada, okay. So ECW is loading up a little bit. They're getting budget picks. They're using all their money. So ECW is done. All right, so there's the rosters. ECW's got a good one. Popularity wise, you see what they have. I think we have a pretty solid roster too. We got some work to do in terms of role changing. We're also far and away, we're 1, 2, 3, 4 superstars shy compared to everybody else. So we got some work to do in terms of free agency, and we're getting ready for Clash at the Castle. So we're expecting great things. Blah blah blah. Teddy Long, shut your mouth. Stephanie McMahon, get over it. All right, we're getting. Oh my gosh. Queens of the Ring already? We already got that card? Are you kidding me? It's one of the most OP cards in the game. We just got it. Out the chute. Cactus Jack will save that, y'all. That's huge. So let's buff up Roman. Give him 30 XP. We need to get him as much as we can, because he deserves to be... He's level 18 still. Okay. So he went from 15 to 18. Okay. So before we do anything... we got to spin our wheels. We get 2 wheel spins. We need to get to that right now. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get for our 2 spins, and hope it's nothing terrible. And it looks like to start, we get only training promos allowed today. So we can't do role changes, it appears. So only training. Okay. Remove it. If I get another wheel spin that changes that, I'll be happy about it. Let's see. I can't do role change. Well, I guess technically I can. It tells me to. Role change most popular female star. Okay. So we need a role change, our most popular female star right now, and then everything else can only be Becky Lynch is going to go from a face to a heel. And then everything else has got to be training for the rest of the day. So that does put us in a bit of a bind. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it is a challenge we'll have to overcome. Now, I do want to find more talent. So let's find somebody that's level. I'm trying to remember what Argus the Great was, but we're going to just go. I think he was we're going to see if I can find him. Okay. Don't see him here. Don't see him here. Let's go down a peg for the men's roster. And we'll go here. And no Argus the Great available. But I do see a Finn Balor. I do see a couple stars we could bring onto the roster that are affordable. Any of you have a really good promo ability? 3 out of 5 from Adrian Buck's not terrible, actually. Apollo Crews, Carmella's a 4 out of 5. That may not be a bad pick to bring Carmelo on for like a, say, 10 weeks. Bring on Carmella. And then 4 out of 5 for Sammy's not bad. 4 out of 5 for Nikki Cross there, too. Sami Zayn. Go 5 weeks for Sammy. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm spending some money. If I can only do training promos allowed, which I don't have the money to do, so that's okay for this week. So let's start things off strong. Let's go LA Knight. Get him in a feud with a fighter or a specialist. I'm all about this. So let's go. You in the Prime bottle for the men's. That's the difference. Okay, so the world is the bigger belt. That is the lesser. So we'll go LA Knight and you for this. And then we'll go Roman. And we'll do tag team. I'm going to put Roman in a tag early. Roman and Jay versus Chad and Otis for the tag feud. And then we'll go DDP. Oh, gosh. Wait, we may not have enough heels for this. We have literally no heels, and I can't do any role changes, so this is a nightmare. DDP and The Miz for the world title. Whatever. We're just going to roll with it. Let's go with it. And then we'll go Scarlett and Charlotte. Ooh, actually, nix that. Let's go tag team women's division here. Scarlett and Liv versus Jade and Charlotte. And then we'll go Pat, Sammy, do your thing. And then if I have the money to, we'll train. And I can't do any more training, so I'd rather train her then. All right, that's it. That's all we have the money to do. I can make this. No, I can't. I can't afford anything. So it is what it is. Here we go. 15,000 down the drain at the start. Oh man, it sucks being only able to do training promos this week, for this show. But let's see who some of our title holders are going to be. Tag titles go to, okay, Chad Gable and Otis in a 2.5 star open. Becky turns to a heel. That's going to help us, actually. Women's tag titles are for grabs, and it's the Giants with the win. Cargill and Flair in a 3.5 star match. DDP and The Miz for the World Championship. DDP wins it. Starts a rivalry, 2.5 star match. Carmella gains 1 XP. Pat and Sammy. Sammy gets the win in the opener for this. It's not a great match, but whatever. And then for our mid-card men's title, LA Knight wins over the Prime Bottle in a 3-star match. Does begin a rivalry. So it starts off decent, but the fact that the draft, we did so many faces and now I can't do role changes, it really hurts us. Really hurts us. So we get a poor opening, amazing booking. Oh, good booking, good booking. Okay, well, it is what it is. Jade and Charlotte are an incredible tag team. We lost 18,000 fans. Holy Toledo Mud Hens. Raw lost 2,200. SmackDown lost 5,500 and ECW won with 5,600. But we're still first. Thankfully, we have a big lead that we can buffer right now. You feel like you're the fall guy every week. Well, suck it up. It's been 1 week, Scarlett. 1 week, Scarlett. What do you want? Well, Scarlett can suck it up. She doesn't have to deal with this. I'm not going to buy that card yet. Cactus Jack, we're going to save. Mixed match. I'll put this on Scarlett just to make sure she doesn't lose her dang mind. Scarlett, you're going to win your match this week. Be happy about it. Let's look at our challenges too. So Fatal Fours, we'll get that. We will get that. We'll get that eventually. Okay. Change the roles. We'll get some of these. Okay, we'll get these. That's not going to be bad at all. All right. Prime Bottle and you. Go. Do it again. DDP and Miz. Go. Do it again. Roman. Let's see about this tag team feud. So these are faces. Face heel. Whatever. Do it again. And then women's championship. I want to go Becky, Alexa Bliss. That should be a really good match, actually. Matter of fact. And I'm going to give DDP a week off here. Scarlett, you need a match with... Let's do the women's tag again. Scarlett and you. Yep. There we go. And they're going to win the titles. So that's nice. And then we'll get... Carmella needs something, but she's not getting anything this week. Oh, well, for her. So she can do training. Everybody, not you. You're not training. Miz can train. And you can train. But that's all we can do. All right, match types, though. We can make this a Extreme Rules. We can make this a Extreme Rules, actually. Let's do submission. That works. Iron Man match? Ooh, don't love it. I do like the perks of a backstage brawl is really, really good. I'm going to save that. We'll do tables. Okay. Book it. $64,000 show cost. Let's give us a good week, please. Becky and Bliss. Who's going to win the title for the women's division? Bliss is going to start as our champion for... Okay. 3.5. No rivalry, though. 2 ring XP started for him. Scarlett and Liv win the title. They are the tag champs. Very good match, actually. So that's going to give us another poor opening. Didn't foresee that. Okay. The Bloodline wins at 3.5 stars. Let's see what Pat and Sammy do for an encore. Please be better than a 1.5 star match. Okay, well, still 1.5 stars. And here we go. LA Knight is mid-card title against Prime Bottle. LA Knight retains. If we can grow Prime Bottle, though, that's going to be crazy. That's going to be crazy if we make him a megastar. It will be. All right, so ECW, blah, blah, blah. Forget you guys. We had a good booking this week. I'll take that. What is Prime Bottle already at? 32 popularity already. That's pretty dang solid. I'll take that. Raw and amazing booking, and good booking. Man. So we lost 5,500 fans. Raw gains 11,000. SmackDown gains 2,800, and ECW lost 6,800. So we're still first place, but now Raw's leapfrogged over to second place. They are now barking at us, man. So we got to see what we can do. We going to Arlington, Texas. You're not happy you lost your title. You want a rematch. Okay. Sure. We can make that happen. We have an upgrade to Liv Morgan. She's got to be a perk 3. So we're going to make her be able to turn over to be a specialist. And health spa card. I am going to buy this one. I always need those. We are 1 week away from the go home show, so I am going to go Cactus Jacked will be injured next week, so we'll hit Raw with this, and then we'll save the Queens of the Ring for, heck, we may do that coming up. Does anybody need a health spot card already? Could put it on LA Knight or Prime Bottle. I'm not going to use it if I can help it. I'm going to actually go give you a week off, get you to 27, and go LA. I'll use it. Why not? Go LA Knight with 43. That's better. I don't like using that card, so we're not going to. Okay. So, Miz and you need a title match right there. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. And then we can go you and Pat. And Bliss and Becky. Do it again. And then we can just go straight training for Carmella again. Carmella has nothing to do. I'm sorry for Carmella. I'm so sorry for Carmella. But I can eventually, I need to find some jobbers. So what we're going to have when we have that women's Queens of the Ring, that's going to be huge for our go home show because we don't have level 4 feuds. So it's going to be okay not to have men's matches for this. I'm not going to go any special matches, I don't think. I think we're just going to, this will be the only one we do a special match for. And I'd rather make it a Extreme Rules and then save stamina for the rest of these matches. Okay, book it. $23,000 show cost. Mutiny needing to have a decent week here. And the Bloodline wins it. 2.5 star. Dadgum. Why is that not performing better? I don't understand. Is it because we don't have the perfect role change where we want it? Becky wins the title from Bliss. Okay. Women's tag titles now. And the Giants win it back. 4-star match. Wow, I should have had that as the open. Pat McAfee with the dub. 2 stars. Okay, we're getting better. We're getting better. DDP versus The Miz for the championship. And DDP is retaining as a 4-star match. Man, I could have had amazing booking this week, y'all. Could have had it, but I didn't. But it's not gonna matter because we're about to use that Queens of the Ring and dominate. We're about to dominate a show. Poor opening killed us. Dadgummit. Amazing, good, and good. So we lost 7,400 fans. Raw lost 3,400. 807 positive for SmackDown and 3,600 positive for ECW. So ECW may jump. They don't. They're just behind Raw. We're still with a decent lead. So here we go. Go home show. Sorry, I had to do it. Thanks for the title rematch. And Sami Zayn wants to be on the show this week. I got to make sure that happens for him. Does he need to be in a match? No, just training, I guess, or whatever. So let's go Queens of the Ring. Boost all our women's matches. And then find that. That's decent. Okay, so let's book all our women's matches first. Let's start off with the women's tag match. Here. You here. Okay, and now I need to go sign with some women. I got to have one men's match only. And that's simply just to get Sami Zayn and him in a something. I'm going to actually make that a fatal 4. And we can go LA Knight and let's go DDP and The Miz. Throw that title up. We'll see what happens. And then these two will be saved. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go sign some women's stars. Even if they're not the best. See what we can get. So Cindy Backfire, Thea Hale. What's your ability? 2 out of 5, 2 out of 5, 2 out of 5, 1 out of 5, 1 out of 5. Penelope's a 1 out of 5. Robin, 2 out of 5. Cinnamon, 1 out of 5. Okay. I'll tell you what we do. Cindy's actually not bad. So I'll sign her. I'll sign Tatum Paxley. And then I'll sign Elektra and Robin Reaper. that gives us 2 women's matches now we can do. So we can go Carmella. Anita, dang it. I got all these fighters. Dadgummit. Is there any bruisers? There is a bruiser here. That's it, though. 1 bruiser. That's all I got. Is Misery. So Carmella. Cindy. Tatum Paxley. Misery. Whatever. We'll throw all these other women in here too. We'll go you and you. And we'll go crazy. All right. And then we're going to make this a tables, normal, Extreme Rules, tables. Okay. And then we got training we can do for LA Knight. We got training we can do for Roman Reigns. Training we can do for you. And training we can do for Prime Bottle. Look at 50,000. Oh, did I use the card? Did I use the dang card? Or did I forget? I think I forgot. Hope I didn't. We'll find out. Becky. Okay, we did use it. Perfect. Okay. Whew, I thought I forgot to use the dang women's card. 10 XP for you. DDP. Sami Zayn's your new champion. Wow. Okay. 3.5-star match. Sami Zayn. Roman gains 1 ring XP. What a waste. Let's see how this one does. Should be 5 stars across the board. Cindy Backfire with a win. 5-star. There you go. I mean, the power of that card is unreal. Unreal. Tatum Paxley with the win. 5-star. Prime Bottle gains 4 ring XP and women's tag titles. Who's going to win them? Okay, Scarlett and Liv with the win. 5-star. There we go. So we're going to crush the go-home show here. Crush it. Crush it. Very, very good. Very happy about this. Despite having role change issues because we can't do anything, Bliss does get hurt. That's unfortunate. We're getting popularity up for some of these people, man. Cindy Backfire is not a bad hire. 53 popularities. We could work with that. Man, oh man. Pretty dang good. I'm amazing. Undertaker got hurt there. Amazing. They had, look at all the injuries because we hit them with it. We crippled Raw. We crippled them. SmackDown had amazing booking. And Chase from Chase U, not my Chase, not my jobber Chase, injured. But everybody had amazing booking this week. We had an S tier quality again. $74,000 or 74,000 fans, excuse me. Raw with 62, so we up our lead by 12,000. 59 or 49 and then 49. So we have a huge week. We grow the lead. We're still really in a comfortable spot as we head to Clash at the Castle. We've been hit with Punked, and they're going to steal 3% of our fans from all brands. And contracts just got reduced by who's had contracts reduced? You want to be in a tag match? Sure. Whatever. We can make that work. So LA Knight and him in a tag match at some point. Okay, so Robin Reaper got hit by the contract expiring. That's fine. Whatever. Whatever. All right, let's look at this. So we have some upgrades. LA Knight's going to be perk 4 now. We're going to make his specialty be the backstage brawl. And that's a Prime Bottle got an upgrade. Yes, Prime Bottle. We can go with the Iron Man match for you. Now, we are for this show... we get Castle Raid, where we steal 10% of the revenue from another brand for that week. So this is a big card. We really, really need to make sure we are able to win this card. I'm going to buy the injury card, put that on Alexa Bliss, try to get her back sooner rather than later. And the underground card, just because it's nice to have these cards for the future. So who do I want to save and get some stuff back, shall we? I'm gonna use my card here on, I think, DDP. Get him to 30. And then we're gonna go book our women's match with Becky Lynch and our men's match with Roman Reigns. And then our main match we're gonna do here is going to be Prime Bottle and him in a Iron Man match, maybe. Steel Cage, maybe. Let's go Steel Cage. Ooh, backstage brawl though. You get 10,000 fans for that. Cost an arm and a leg, but yeah, give me that. And then we got training. We'll throw on. Who wants some training? Pat McAfee does. All right, there we go. Let's book this sucker. I'm happy with that. $77,000 show cost. Clash at the Castle. We need to win one, if not both. Fatal 4-way. Who is gonna get it? Dadgummit, Fallon Henley. Dadgummit. She gets the win, and they get the card for SmackDown. So SmackDown, who is last place, that's not the end of the world. LA Knight retains his title, grows the rivalry to level 3, 4.5-star match. Pat McAfee gains 8 ring XP. Ken Shamrock. Is he going to get hurt? He retains. Is he going to get hurt? No injury? Really? Okay, he's lucky. Vader, +4 pop. Iron Man match for the WWE title. Rob Van Dam, it's a draw. It's the second time I've seen draws. Never seen that, though. Iron Man again. Let's see if this one's a draw. Lexus King, excuse me, with the win. Okay, bleh, bleh, bleh. Whatever, nothing great there. Here we go. Fatal 4. Roman, please. That gummit. Raw wins with Ivar. Are you serious? So we get nothing. We get gypped. Nothing. What? We lose 44,000 fans this week. Raw lost 16. SmackDown lost 32. ECW gained 80,000. Are you stupid? Did Punk use his card again? Because he's now on top. He's now back in first. We're second. We're not awfully behind. But man, I just got bamboozled. What is happening? Raw's got a trade offer though. I can't do it. Not allowed. No Immortals allowed. I would love to be able to get up, but I'm not doing that. Declined. SmackDown's got an offer. Otis for Ivy Nile and $41,000. That's a decline. Sorry, I'm not giving up Otis. ECW's got an offer. They want to get Electra Lopez. No, I'm not giving up all that money for Brutus Creed, even though he would be a tag team partner technically for, would he not? I don't remember. Not doing it though. Get out of my face. All right, SummerSlam's next. We have, oh my gosh, so much stuff. Okay, what's happening here? Your contract's ending. I will not be renewing. Sorry, Robin Reaper. Your fans clearly have low expectations. That's all I'm going to tell them. Stephanie McMahon says, see those ratings. That's how a pro does it. Even a GM like you gets lucky. Stinker. Take it. Here we go. New physicals trainer on staff. He would like to have Roman and LA Knight sit out a show. I'll give up Roman, not LA Knight. Becky says she's happy we got her in a PLE, and LA Knight's been handing me nothing but losses. You'd like to be up against someone else. Okay, we can do that. Okay, time to get our shake-up card. All match types are free this week. That's nice. Select a superstar whenever the superstar is used in a match, gain 1,000 fans. That's pretty decent. And if a giant superstar wins a Fatal 4, we get 40,000 bucks. I'm going to do this one, fan favorite. Select a superstar. When they're in a match, we'll get 1,000 fans. So I need to put somebody in here that's got lots of stuff we could do here. So let's see. Lots of stamina. So I think ideally this works, excuse me, for Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee, every time he's in a match, y'all, we're going to gain 1,000 fans. And we got an upgrade for Becky Lynch, tier 4. She's going to be good now at steel cage matches. And yeah, okay, we're at a decent spot overall. We're about to get our 9th trophy soon, and we're growing these a little bit. So next episode, hopefully we get a more favorable spin. And that's where we're going to close things off, getting ready for SummerSlam, ladies and gentlemen. But we are second place, barely. we're going to catch up to ECW. We always will. I want to thank you guys so much for being a part of the community in the Discord. Link down below if you want to join the Discord for free. Also, thank our channel members for supporting the channel and helping us do what we do here full time. But thank you guys so much for being a part of it. Stay tuned for SummerSlam coming up. Also, our pro wrestling sim with our WCW revival is up and rolling. Don't miss out on that if you want to see more simulation wrestling. As always, stay safe. God bless to each of you, and we'll catch you guys back here in the next one.